Hey guys, it's Tom here with MYT Solar. Today we're going to just walk you through this install video we did on this 270 RKS. So this is a very similar cousin to the 280 KVS, and there's something that I really love about these trailers and something that I really don't love. So let's go. I can be a bit of a negative Nelly, so we're going to start with the negatives of this trailer first. What I don't love about this trailer as a solar installer is that the bed, if you'll see, is an east to west bed. So the bed is in this slide, which makes for a pretty awesome bedroom with the big front closet. Awesome. However, with this bed being in the slide, you know, our typical install space is going to be right here under the bed. And with the amount of cable that we have to get to and from all of our equipment that we put in, there's just no way that this east to west bed is going to work. We're not going to have cables moving in and out in a slide. So it makes the install very challenging. That would be the negative of this trailer. All right, so let's focus on some positives. We've got to adapt, okay? So we can't put the install in the bed. However, there's this nice little hamper right here, and it luckily just perfectly fits two of these 200 amp hour 24 volt Victron batteries. So this is a nice big battery bank that we can fit inside the trailer, which is always what we're aiming for, and in this compartment that almost feels like it was made for it. So if you look back at some of our 280 KVS videos, and we've probably got 3 or 4 of them on the channel, you'll notice that there's a few ways that we've done it. We've always used that hamper, of course, because it just is perfect for those batteries. But what we've typically done is we've had the batteries there in the hamper, and then everything else right here on this wall in the pass-through. Now that's a little problematic because it's a lot of expensive equipment in this outside pass-through area. It's also a lot of delicate equipment. It's also a lot of wires in a pass-through that is often crammed filled with stuff. So the other video of a 280 KVS that we've done that you'll notice, we actually just walled out an entire side of the pass-through and put the batteries, the inverter, all of the equipment there. And I think that's a pretty good way of doing it. This is kind of a bit of a combination, and you haven't quite seen that yet. If you're looking, this is really just the inverter in the pass-through, which I think is great because it's pretty durable. It only requires a few cables to and fro. So it doesn't take up a lot of space in the pass-through here. So that's what this customer wanted. They said, let's keep as little amount of things out of the pass-through. So where is all the rest of that equipment? Let's go see. Ta-da! So customer was happy for us to use the bottom 2 sections of this entertainment cabinet. And so we got everything in there. 2 charge controllers, the servo, the Lynx BMS, the distributor, the solar disconnect, all of the wires, really the messier looking stuff. We try to make it clean, but really the gizmos and the gadgets and the extensive cabling ended up being right here in this cabinet, which they weren't upset to lose at all.
This is heavy duty, Doc. This is great. Does it run like on regular unleaded gasoline?
Unfortunately, no. It requires something with a little more kick.
That really worked out. It's nice and close to the batteries, so all our cable lengths are pretty good from here to here. Again, just trying to tie in as seamlessly as possible with the factory cabinetry and factory infrastructure, utilizing this for the batteries, this for the million other pieces of equipment that we have to have, the inverter hanging right there in the pass-through. So we were really happy with how this turned out. Now, I've only talked about the negatives of the 280 KVS. I want to show you the positives. I said 280 KVS. In my installer brain, they're the same, but this is of course the 270 RKS. So one of those positives obviously is this beautiful living space, but that's not the positive that I'm talking about. So what we love about this big long floor plan is that it means a lot of space for solar panels. So this is one of the floor plans where we can fit 2,500 watts of solar, still have a lot of walking space on the roof, but having all that stuff downstairs is great, but having the solar to come in and charge it all is really important. So 2,500 watts is an amount that kind of gets you close to air conditioner territory. So it's nice to have all that solar on this floor plan. So another little thing we did on this install, and we're doing them pretty much every install these days because of that 24 volt battery bank that we like to use. We have a 24 volt port for the Starlink Mini, and it's really as easy as literally just plugging the Starlink Mini directly into this port, no adapters, waterproof connection, throw your Starlink out wherever you need to, and all of a sudden you're on the grid, off the grid. I guess you're on the grid. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this little layout on this 270 RKS. It was a pretty challenging install. Always fun to showcase it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.